What's good, everybody? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the replay. Welcome to this video. And today's going to be a beautiful topic. It's going to be everything that you need to hear. It's going to be a reminder of the things that you forgot. So, first thing that I want to talk about is the fact that I don't know why I feel this, but I feel like a lot of y'all are doing things right and things are working for you, but you don't keep it up. I don't know what it is. It's like you do things and it works for you and it goes well, but then you stop doing it. What? Let me ask you, why do you think that you do that? Why do you think that you do that? And then when you see things not working for you, you don't know why. It's because you weren't consistent with the things that you do know go right. That you do know go right. So, for example, you know that working out in the morning makes you feel better. It makes you sexier. It makes you a better person. It makes you happier. It makes you more vibrant. Yet, when you do it for 3 days and you feel good, you stop doing it. It's like you got comfortable. It's like you're like, oh, it works. I'm good. And this is something that you have to be great, you have to consistently work on your greatness. To be great, you have to consistently do the things that make you great. You cannot do it one time. You have to do it over and over and over again. That's a master. And then you got to start doing it over and over again without even thinking. Now you're a master for real. You get what I'm saying? Another thing I want to say too is that you have to go harder when you notice that something is working. I feel like a lot of y'all get caught up in your thinking that you stop doing. And you start thinking about everything that can go wrong, or how many steps it takes you to get it done, or how many steps it takes you to get there, instead of just focusing on this step that you're on right here. I want to start my clothing line, but I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to do this. I got to do that. Baby, start with the first step first so you stop overwhelming yourself. Start with just the design. Get the design first. A lot of y'all talk yourselves out of your goals, out of your missions, out of your dreams. You talk yourself up and then you shoot it down within the same sentence. I want to be a famous football player, but I know it's kind of hard. I know it's not likely. Like what? Why the fuck would you add that into your sentence? I'm going to be the best football player ever to be, hopefully. What the fuck? What do you mean, hopefully? There is no hopefully. You got to have that dog about you. That let me not say that dog, but you got to have that grit about you, that relentless nature about you, where you're like, I'm going to do whatever it needs to be done, whatever it takes. I'm going to be obsessed about my shit. I'm going to be obsessed about my craft. You say you want to be a music artist. How the fuck you not making a song every day? You want to be an influencer. You don't post a video every day. You're not doing it every day. Period. You upset because shit not working your way, but you're the one to blame for that shit. Nobody else. You don't show up when you need to. You don't stay committed. You don't stay consistent. And then you start getting in your head, getting emotional. A lot of y'all woke up today emotional. A lot of y'all woke up today triggered. And I'm not here to trigger you. I'm not here to make you feel bad about yourself. But I'm here to remind you. If you're somebody that gets emotional, you overthink, you start feeling bad about things, I recommend that you work out. Today is an 11 day. If you add up the day, it's an 11 day. And this is why I'm telling you, I think you should work out. I think you should work out because any type of insecurity that you have, working out will help you get through it. You feel like you're lazy? When you work out in the morning, you won't feel as lazy. You feel like you don't look good. When you work out, you're going to start to look sexier. Your body's going to get better. If you do Stairmaster, your face is going to lean out. You're not going to have as much fat. See, we're talking about leveling up. One thing about me, I'm not here to stay the same. I'm here to level me up, level you up, level whoever wants to level up when they listen to this content. But in order to level up, you got to have a mentality shift. You can't just try to do something different without becoming someone different. Come on. You cannot just do something different without becoming someone different. In order to do different, you have to become different, because guess what? If nothing changes, nothing changes. You're sick and tired of your life. You're sick and tired of how you've been living. You're sick and tired of being in this same one level, playing the game over and over like it's fucking Mario. You're tired of getting to this point, beating this point, then having to start all over again. Beating this point, then having to start all over again. But what's stopping me from breaking through to that next level, Ori? It's being consistent. It's having a ritual and know what's working for you. Come on now. It's what's working for you. Find out what works for you and then maximize on it. The problem is that when you find something that works for you, you only do it like normally. You don't obsess about it. You don't go hard on it. For example, if I know, baby, these squats got my ass looking right. See, let me explain it to y'all. If you know them squats got your ass looking right, instead of doing 50, do 200. Hit the lick. Because one thing about this game, when you got an opportunity, you gotta abuse it. Because eventually the crack, the play gonna stop, the lick gonna stop working. So when you find the lick in this game, in this reality, you gotta keep hitting the lick. You get what I'm saying? And then another thing I want to tell you too is that you get yourself in these emotional loops because you judge yourself for where you are. Right? And then when you judge yourself for where you are, you make yourself feel bad about it. And that's a feedback loop. That feedback loop that you're doing is you're looking at your reality and then you're having a negative reaction about it, right? And then that negative reaction is creating more of that reality. So what do I do to get out of this feedback loop, Ori? You got to learn to control your emotions. Your emotions are so powerful. They are scientifically one of the biggest attributes to all of your manifestations. But you don't know how to control your emotions. You let them control you. Because you think that just because you're feeling something that is true. Come on. You think because you're feeling something that is true. You see, there's two different types of feelings. There's a gut feeling and there's an emotional feeling. Emotional feelings can come from you assuming. Gut feelings is coming from some type of knowing that you have no clue about. You have no clue where this knowing is from. So your gut feeling is not your emotions, but they are two different types of feelings. Now, Ori, how do I control my emotions? Number one, I'm going to tell you this, and I'm being so real with you. I need you to understand, listen, I'm a spiritual person, but I'm not one of those people I'm not like woo-woo. Like I'm woo-woo in my own way, but I'm very city-minded spiritual person. I'm very connected to the physical. I'm not just spiritual and that's it. I like to be connected to the physical. I like nice things. I like luxury. And a lot of y'all are just like me. You're not so into like the super woo-woo. You feel me? But you're grounded. You're in between the material and the spiritual. And I feel like a lot of people within the spiritual community, they will try to make you feel bad for wanting things, for liking the material, for wanting to participate. But we came to this video game, we came to this movie for a reason. So the reason why I'm talking to you about this is because a lot of y'all are spiritual, but you probably never really thought that meditation had a benefit, right? Now we're talking about this whole year, we're talking about magnetism. We're talking about being our most magnetic self, being our most beautiful self, being our most sexy self, right? But the thing about it is that you cannot be any of those without having a calmness about you. If you ever read the book Relentless, which is the trainer of Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan, right? He talked about that the people who were relentless, they don't think. They don't think. And then I started to think about this. How many of y'all overthink? How many of y'all overthink? Do y'all know single-handedly by you overthinking, you're already losing, and I hate to say it like this because it's so Gen Z, but it's a way that you can understand. When you overthink, you lose aura. You lose aura points. You lose charisma. Let's say it. Charisma. When you overthink, you lose charisma. Why is this? Because Everything that you're thinking about when you overthink is nothing positive. So that overthinking starts to be emitted physically and people can feel it. Right? Because guess what? You start overthinking so much, you start thinking about the way that you walk. You ever was overthinking so much that you started thinking about the way that you walk, and now your ass like, am I walking right? Like, you like, yo, am I walking? I feel like I'm walking funny. You're overthinking too much, right? Because guess what? As a model, the way to have a powerful walk is to stop thinking. It's to stop thinking. The way to have a powerful walk is to stop thinking and to be in the moment. If you're overthinking, you're not in the moment. Let me tell you what I mean, all right? So if I'm talking to you, right? And I'm like, yeah, girl, I've been going through this, I've been going through that. But in your head, you're like, man, am I doing this right? Am I doing this right? That means that you're not 100% present in the conversation, right? So what I'm trying to get you to understand is that a lot of y'all are overthinking so much, and that's one of the big things that's stopping you from being your most magnetic self, your leveled up self. Overthinking single-handedly, is that Alton? Nah, y'all lying. That's not Alton. That's not Alton. That's a fake account, huh? That's not Alton. That's a fake account, huh? That's not Alton. That's a fake account. That's not Alton. 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 Nope, that's not Alton. That's not Alton. Somebody check that. No, it's Alton Mason, yo! No way, Alton. Y'all lying, Alton. Yo, I teach about your energy. No way, Alton. I literally teach about your energy, you fucking Scorpio. Alton, let me give you a numerology reading. Alton, hold on. Let me give you a numerology reading, bitch, because I teach about your magnetism. Alton, can I give you a numerology reading? I'm a Scorpio, too. I'm the first day of Scorpio. You the last day of Scorpio, bitch. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. No. Nah, I need Alton to respond. Can I give you a numerology reading, Alton? Did he say yes? Later together, let's do it. Oh, you ain't saying nothing. You ain't saying nothing. Bet, let me follow you. I'm already following you. See, bitch, he got me nervous. See, that's how you know. All right, anyways. Alton, if you can, I'm going to DM you on Instagram, and I'll tell you about the numerology reading. I'm going to DM you, Alton. That's how you know. See? You see? What the title say? If you see this, I attracted you. Bitch, come on. Come on. That's God right there. Anyways, let me finish. And I'm going to use Alton. I'm going to use Alton as an example, okay? Because when I thought about that modeling, I thought about Alton Mason's video when he was teaching Yara Shahidi how to walk. And one thing that I noticed when Alton was talking about how to walk was that he had a level of posture where he sat back. A lot of people are overthinking so much that they're thinking about the walk. They're thinking about, am I coming off right? Am I coming off this? Am I coming off? And that's the problem. Overthinking will fuck you up single-handedly. Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. We had Alton Mason in the building. That's crazy. If that, anyways, all right. So, and that's one thing that I noticed too, like Scorpio energy. Scorpio energy is one of the most seductive energies that there is. Scorpio energy. So going back to magnetism and standing in your most confident self, what I recognize is that to stay in your most confident self, you have to know thyself. A lot of people don't know thyself. A lot of people don't want to embody themselves all the way. They want to embody somebody else. And what I mean by this is it's okay to be inspired, but there has to be something about you that is willing to separate. And what that means is being who you are unapologetically. You see, one thing that, and I'm going to talk about Alton again, one thing that I recognize in one of Alton's stories, because I study Alton. One of the things that I recognized in one of Alton's story was that he said that in order for him to stand out at his castings, he stopped showing up with just a white t-shirt and jeans. He showed up in a fur fucking coat. Now, let me ask you, do you think you would have the balls to show up at a casting, to show up at a job with a fur fucking coat? But it takes you to have that level of confidence about yourself to say, if anybody could rock this fucking coat, it would be me. it would be me. And according to psychology, a lot of times your residual self-image is how you see yourself pushed out. If you ever watch The Matrix, you can see that there's a part in the movie where when Morpheus asks Neo, you see that your hair is back. Your holes in your arms are gone. And he's like, why is the holes in my arms gone? The holes in your arms that are gone because this is your residual self-image. This is how you view yourself. This is how you view yourself, and the way that you view yourself in your mind is what's being pushed out. So how you view yourself is how other people are going to perceive you. So a lot of y'all don't understand all them things that you say about yourself in such negative light. People start to pick up on that frequency because a thought is a frequency. And then when you put an emotion behind that thought, oh, it's superpower now, and it becomes who you are. It becomes your identity. It becomes your identity. So I'm telling you right now, you got to start off with sitting by yourself in the crib and starting to show love to yourself. So something that I did was I went to Ulta and I invested in my look. I invested in myself. A lot of y'all, when's the last time that you bought something for yourself? When's the last time that you bought something for yourself? When's the last time that you bought something for yourself? You're ready to buy shit for other people, but you don't buy shit for yourself. Somebody said, no, I attracted you. Bitch, I gotta have aura. Listen, I gotta have some type of energy to attract Alton, bitch. Bitch. I'm sorry, I gotta say that. I gotta have some type of energy to attract Alton. Y'all don't, let me show y'all something. Y'all don't understand. That's how I know that single-handedly was a sign for me. Y'all would never understand because look, you see this? I have a whole mood board, right? And my whole mood board, it got Alton all over this bitch. So that's how I know. Yo, this shit that I be talking about, it's not a lie. It's facts. You could really attract. And then, you know what's crazy? Some of my lives, if you've been here before, I've talked about Alton Mason on my lives. I've broken down his magnetism. I've broken down his energy, his aura, how he carries himself. And that's how you know. Y'all just watched it happen. Like, it's not even about it being Alton. It's about the fact that I spoke about something and it's here. It popped up. It showed up. It interacted with me. And this is why I'm trying to tell y'all, the thoughts that you put out, it's going to interact with you. It depends on how much you believe in it. It depends on how much you are one with it. You get what I'm saying? And that's why I say your energy is everything. A lot of these people, let me tell you something. When it comes to if you want to be a big energy person, you want your energy to be felt, and especially if you are a model. A lot of y'all want to be models, and in order to be a model, the one thing that you need is presence. But presence comes from being in the moment so exclusively. Presence comes from being in the moment so exclusively. What camera are you using? Because it looks amazing. This is a Sony. This is the first time I'm ever telling y'all my fucking camera. This is a Sony with a Sigma lens. You feel me? Now listen, I do want to let y'all know that one thing that I've recognized that allowed me to have the most amount of energy and aura too was single-handedly becoming more aware of energy. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand that if you're not aware of energy, how do you expect to have lots of it? And this is what I mean by this. What you can do is you can do a meditation, right? And in this meditation, what I want you to do is just focus on feeling the energy around your hand. Focus on feeling the heat. The more you can become aware of the energy that is around you, the more you'll be able to manipulate it. The more you'll be able to use it. The more you'll be able to eat off of it. And let me give you an example, okay? If I'm out on stage, right? You can either be anxious or you can either be super excited. Now, do you understand that anxious and excitement are on the same spectrum, just on different sides, right? Now, the reason why I say this is because if I'm insecure, I'm anxious, right? And if everybody's looking at me, I don't want everybody looking at me. I'm anxious, right? But if I'm on stage and I'm confident, everybody looking at me is giving me more energy, right? And a lot of y'all don't know what to do with all that energy, so you freak out and you overthink. When people start looking at you, you have to stop thinking about it as a weakness. Like, why they looking at me? Why they feeling this type of way about me? Why they doing me like this? You have to think about it as a superpower. Everything is perspective. Everything is perspective. You feel me? So when you get on the stage in life, and when people are looking at you, when I say get on the stage, I don't mean it literally. I mean when you are walking as you and people want to know who you are, they want to look at you, they want to see what you're doing, they want to be a part of what's going on. Don't back up. Don't get insecure. Don't be like, why they want to be a part of? Embody it. Let me tell you something, even if you don't know why somebody may like you, even if you don't know why somebody may be interested, you need to act like you know until you become the person that knows why. A lot of this is going to take you to pretend. It's going to take you to act. It's going to take you to practice, right? Because guess what? When you become a new character in a TV show, when you become a new person, when you have to learn your lines, you have to study your lines. A lot of y'all are finally remembering who you are, and you have to practice being who you always been, because guess what? Society has been training you to be someone else. And then when you be yourself, you have this whole reality trying to get you to not be yourself because of how different it is. People are made uncomfortable by those who stand out. So they will try to make you feel bad or make you question what you're doing because you're standing out. But you gotta stand out. You gotta embrace that in order to be a star. Like this live is only for those who are looking to be a star. Those who know that they're a star but don't know how to tap into it. They're afraid to tap into it. They've dealt with people being negative and jealous. Let me tell you something. If people are jealous, you're doing something right. If people are jealous, you are doing something right. Because guess what? Why would anybody be jealous of someone who don't got shit going on? It doesn't make sense. And you got to stop taking people not liking you personal and see it for what it is. But the problem is that you think about things from your own personal perspective instead of having the wisdom of psychology to think from their perspective. And what I mean by that is if you got out of your own head and started thinking about things more smarter and thinking about things in human nature, you would understand that the only way that somebody could dislike me or be jealous of me is by having a little bit of hatred and a little bit of admiration at the same time. So that means that something about me triggers this person. But people who don't really care for me, don't really have an opinion on me, they're indifferent. But somebody who doesn't like you, they don't like you because there's admiration, and they don't like the fact that the admiration is there because you reflect a part of them that they could be, that they should be, that they would be if they did the work. And that's why they feel a type of way towards you, because you remind them of who they could be. You remind them of what they could have. You remind them. And a lot of people don't want to be reminded of their mistakes, reminded of where they lack, reminded of that shit. And this is why I say, if you are working on getting a promotion in your job, if you are working on being the best at your craft, you have to understand dynamics of human nature. For example, when you go into a new job, listen to what I'm about to say. Stop being so quick to choose your friends when you go into a new job. When you go into a new environment, stop being so quick to pick, oh, I like you. Oh, I like you. You don't know nothing yet. When you enter a new environment, be indifferent. Let me tell you why. How many of y'all entered a new environment, pick somebody, was like, oh, I fuck with you, just to find out that this person has this type of dynamic where they're narcissistic or they're evil or they manipulate everybody? How many of y'all found something like that before? You were taught, you know the reason why? You fucked up. You fucked up because you allowed your emotions to feel validated because somebody came to you first and was like, girl, I love your hair. I love your clothes. I love your this. And you decided that they were your friend all because they came to you and gave you flattery up front. The first law in 48 laws of power is never, well, no, that's not the first law, but one of the laws is never put too much trust, like in friends, but it's also over flattery. Do not over flatter anybody. And anybody that is overly giving you compliments, you need to watch out for them. You need to watch out for them. But guess what? If you would have came into the environment indifferent, casual, normal, not picking any sides, you would have had time to study the dynamic of your work environment to say, oh, that person lies on you if you don't do this. That person not. Thank y'all for the gifts. Thank you, Rari. Thank you, Plato. Thank you, Fairy. If you would have taken the time to study your dynamic and study the human natures, you would understand, oh, this one oppresses people. This one is oppressed. This one has no confidence. This one is this. This one is that. So you know how to move accordingly. A lot of y'all get into these environments and you try to make everybody your friend. You think everybody's supposed to be nice to you. And that's not the case. This is real life. This is a video game. And not everybody plays the game the way that you play the game. But once you recognize that, then you act accordingly. You act the fucking accordingly. And the more you can feel the energy, the more you can bypass that process of people pleasing. What is it called? What they said. Yeah. So that's why I say you got to know how to act accordingly. A lot of y'all, when you walk in the room, you walk in the room with your head down. You're supposed to walk in the room and scan. You're supposed to walk in every room as if it's your room. Somebody said, what type of necklace is that? This is my crystal shop. This is the crystals off my crystal shop. First time watching you, you got it. Thank you, Sasha. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Sasha. You know, and one thing that really helped me with my insecurity, because at one point I did not think I was attractive. Look at me. Can you believe me? I thought I wasn't attractive. One thing I would say that will help you is always doing things to amplify your look. See, a lot of y'all judge the things that you need to do. And let me tell you what I mean. You judge the fact that you're trying to amplify your look. You know what you do? Oh, like this is superficial. This is fake. This is that. Like some of y'all, I have enhancer on my little tape line. I got a little enhancer. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to look the best that I can look for me, not for nobody else, for me. Because guess what? If I know that I look good, guess what's going to happen? People are going to feel that energy off of me because guess what? You walk different when you know you look good. You act different. You talk different. Your swagger is different when you look good. So basically earlier today, I went to the gym, but I didn't like how my pants fit. So when I looked into the mirror, I wasn't feeling it. So therefore I wasn't feeling my workout. And then that's what it dawned on me when I said, oh, you know what? I need to invest in clothes for working out. Because if I feel like I look good in my workout clothes, I'm gonna want to hit a couple extra squats. You feel me? If that ass looking right in them shorts and them jeans, you gonna hit some extra squats, right? Right. You get what I'm saying? So the reason why I'm telling y'all all of this is because you need to start the first thing. If anybody writes this down, the first thing you need to do is you need to write down, I need to invest into myself. And I need y'all to know this shirt that I got on, this plain white tee right here, this plain white tee, because let me tell y'all, I've started redesigning my whole look and listen to me good. If you're in the position of your life where you're like, I want to change my whole look. How many of y'all are like, you know what? I want to give myself a makeover. I want to change my whole look. Somebody, it's the yellow sweater. See, but what y'all don't understand is earlier I was wearing a different color and the different color wasn't hitting for me. I put on this yellow sweater. The yellow sweater cheaper than the other sweater, but this does it. And that goes to my next point. A lot of y'all think that you got to spend a lot of money and you're going to spend money, but you don't need to spend a lot. This shirt that I got right here, Target. I'm about to go back to the thrift shop too, because something about the thrift, it has that vintage effect to the t-shirts. A lot of y'all think that I got to spend so much money to look good. I got to do this. Let's get this to 100,000 likes, y'all, on TikTok. And thank y'all for the gifts. What I want you to do is, and if you're in my magnetism class, then you're going to know what I'm talking about. What I want you to do is I want you to create a Pinterest board of your next look, okay? And let me tell you just how much life will manifest for you, right? Look at this, right? The title of this says Building the New Ori / Sticks, right? Okay, let me show you something. Look, who that is? Alton Mason. You get what I'm saying? I'm building up the vibe. Who that is? Alton Mason, right? And then you see how in Alive, where I'm talking about magnetism and attraction and becoming your next self, the very person on my Pinterest board hopped in Alive. Hopped in Alive. And some of y'all may say, I don't know who Alton Mason is. Let me show you who Alton Mason is. This is Alton Mason. Oh, it's a little dark. This is Alton Mason. That's Alton Mason. He was the GQ Model of the Year as a man. Okay? Let me show you one more time because I want to make sure y'all can see. This is Alton Mason. This is Alton Mason. This is Alton Mason. Okay? Just so y'all know who I'm talking about. All right? Now, the reason why I like to teach about him is because he's a Scorpio. He understands aura. He has all of the numbers that I talk about in magnetism, right? And I'm bringing this to you because a lot of y'all probably don't even know that you have the same numbers in your birthday. For example, if you're born on the 11th, if you're born on the 5th, if you're born on the 23rd, if you're born on the 14th, if you're born on the 29th, you have it. You have the energy. You have the energy. 16th, you introverted. Listen, let me tell y'all something too. If you are interested in everything that I'm talking about right now, I have a magnetism class. I have a magnetism class where I teach about this and I teach about it using numerology. I teach people how to use their birthdays because a lot of y'all didn't know Alton Mason is a Scorpio. That also has a big effect because the word Scorpio adds up to 5. S is 19, C is 3, O is 6, R is 9, P is 7, I is 9, O is 6. Scorpio, the word Scorpio adds up to 5. A lot of y'all didn't know it's little things like that that I can tell about someone's energy. For example, if your name is Kindle, if your name starts with a K, I know you're emotional. If your name starts with an A, I know you're aggressive. You get what I'm saying? Now, a lot of y'all may say, how do I tap into the energy? How do I tap into my energy? First thing I want to say is that what you can do is you can join my magnetism class where I break down psychology, and I also break down the fact that a lot of women, a lot of men are not as magnetic because they have high cortisol levels. A lot of y'all don't know that your high cortisol levels is causing puffiness in your face. It's causing you to have a muffin top. Your stress, your inability to calm yourself down is causing you to have high cortisol levels, and it's causing your magnetism not to exude the way it needs to. For example, a lot of y'all may say, what is it about Ori that makes her attractive? Well, first thing first, my face isn't as puffy. My face is sleek. So a lot of y'all are not seeing that you would be more beautiful, more aesthetically pleasing if you would get rid of some of the excess fat in your face. And if you started to control your cortisol levels by taking ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is another one. L-theanine, I don't know how to say it. L-theanine is another one, especially if you have ADHD. Some of y'all ADHD folks, y'all are here. You know what I'm saying? Lymphatic drainages. I know that also helps with getting a lot of the mucus out. You know what I'm saying? Doing guashas in the morning, that helps. Another thing I want to say is saunas. Saunas help so much. If you want to glow. Y'all see that? That's glow. When's the last time y'all saw me with a pimple? Exactly. If you want to glow, you need to go to the sauna 3 times a week for 15 to 20 minutes. I've started going to the steam room. If you go to Equinox, use the steam room. The steam room. Whoo. Another thing I want to tell y'all too is start investing in being in different environments. Any recommendations for acne? Curology. Another thing I want to say is start investing in being in other environments. And what I mean by that is, for example, I was already going to Equinox, but I stopped going, right? Listen, y'all. This is not the flex. But I didn't know Equinox was like a luxury gym when I joined. I thought it was just a gym that was close to me until I left. And then I recognized everybody's like, oh, you was at Equinox? And I'm like, oh, so Equinox got some type of, but I should have known when every time I go to Equinox, I'm seeing Porsches and Ferraris and Rolls Royce. I became so into the environment. It wasn't new to me anymore. It wasn't special to me anymore. And that's where you want to get. You want to get to the point when the Lamborghini Urus passes by, you don't go, ooh, you don't want to go like that no more. You want to be so used to it that when you see a Urus come around, you're like, oh, they got that rap on the Urus. Well, I love that rap. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they changed their brake pads. You sounded like, oh, you know these cars. There's a difference in energy. Listen, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, like, stop I started going back to Equinox simply because I know that I didn't like I was going to LA Fitness. No disrespect to LA Fitness, but there's a different type of aura at Equinox. There's a different type of aura at Equinox. There's a different type of aura at Dog Pound. There's a different type of aura at UFC Fit. There's a different type of aura in those gyms. And what it gives me is these people take this shit serious. These people are investing in their bodies. And one thing that I recognized is that, guess what? If you put yourself in the right environment, you have the right people to network with, because guess what? If you're there, they think you belong there. And you want to be around other people who have wealthy energy. The more you are, energy is contagious. Can everybody comment that down below? What's up, baby? Energy is contagious. So what I'm trying to get you to understand is that if energy is contagious, let me be around the energy that got the most wealth. Let me be around the energy that got the most money, because guess what? If energy is contagious, that makes sense why misery loves company. Like, you aggravated, now I'm aggravated because you aggravated, and it's just like a smell. You ever been around somebody who was aggravated, and because they was aggravated, you got aggravated? What's up, Trinity? You ever got aggravated because somebody else was aggravated? That's how much energy is contagious. But you have to be aware enough that you don't allow that energy to affect you. Come on, y'all. Run up the likes. Run up the likes. Run up the likes, y'all. Why is your name Ori? Do you practice Ifa? I was born with the name Ori. It wasn't until maybe 2 years ago that I learned how powerful the name Ori was in Ifa. That's what I would say. Omo Olokun. From like years ago, I followed you on Instagram for a couple of years. Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, you said that when someone else gets sad or something, it's all contagious. That's why it's important to be careful who you hang around. Be careful, right? So here's one thing that you can do today. Thank you, Moon, for the gift. Here is one thing that you can do today to get in alignment with the energy of the day using numerology. Okay? What is it? Working out, because today's an 11 day. Today's the 11th month. So you really want to work out a lot. Thank you for the gift. You really want to work out a lot. What I want to tell you is also when you manifest, today is also a great day to manifest. Somebody said, Moon, I watch your YouTube. So what I want you to do is I want you to use your emotions. I want you to use your emotions when you manifest today. The reason why is because today is an emotional day, but imagine when you use your emotions the right way. Imagine when you use your emotions the right way. A lot of y'all get triggered, and your emotions, think about your emotions as sexual energy also, right? And when you leak that emotional energy somewhere negative, you only birth more of that. But when you use that emotional energy to create, because when you look at emotion, what is emotion? Energy in motion. And the people that have the most emotions have the most energy. That's why 11 life paths, they be having so much emotion that they have to work out to contain the emotion. And what I mean by that is, if you're born on the 11th, if you're an 11 life path, if you're born on the 2nd, the 29th, the 20th, you're very emotional, right? Another thing too is you have a lot of energy. That emotional energy is a lot of energy. It's a lot of energy. Thank you, Sammy. Thank you, Lee, for the gifts. Somebody said, question, do you find yourself mainly solo though? People come, but their frequency don't stay up. Let me tell you something. I'm actually working out of that. I'm working out of being so isolated. I recognize that I'm a star. I like my isolation time. I like my time to get back to myself. But what I recognize is that if you don't know how to maneuver energy when you are in the midst of it, you're not there yet. You're not there yet. A person who knows how to control the energy and maneuver, if this group of people is just a little too much, maneuvering away from them just a little bit, but still out and about. I was so sensitive to other people's energy because I didn't know how to control my own that I stopped being around people altogether. But my thing is that your purpose can't get done if you're avoiding people. Your purpose cannot get done if you're avoiding people. What you need to learn how to do is have so much control of your energy that other people don't affect it. So people annoy me sometimes, but what I've had to realize is, you know what? What about them is annoying me so much? Why am I getting so annoyed? Why am I allowing somebody else's actions to cause me to be in an emotion? Because annoyance and irritability is also an emotion. But let me ask you something, right? If you were so fucking rich, if you had so much money, right? Would those things bother you as much? If you were living the life that you wanted to live, would those things bother you as much? If somebody came around you and they just kept yapping and yapping and yapping and yapping, you know what them rich people do? They, yeah, they don't even know what you're saying. They just laugh, because that's that, I'm just happy to be here. And then they mind their business. You feel me? But when you got bills coming up, when you got kids annoying you, when you just not where you need to be, everything is aggravating. But when you happy and you got that money, everything is, you can deal with it better. You have more patience. That's the answer. You have more patience. Listen, y'all, let me tell you something. I know that what I'm teaching is what I needed when I was younger. And if I knew what my birthday was, I'm born on the 23rd. I'm the first day of Scorpio. If I would have known what my birthday meant and how much magnetism and how to use it, like for example, me being born on the 23rd, if you're born on the 5th, this is some magnetism tip. I'm going to give it to you. If you're born on the 14th, if you're born on the 23rd, if you're born on the 5th, right? Or if you're born in May, let me tell you something. The way that you be your most magnetic self is through traveling. And it's through constantly switching up your style. You constantly need to do new things. You constantly need to do new things in order to be happy, in order to be magnetic. If you're constantly doing the same things over and over again, if you're born on the 5th, you're born on the 14th, you're born on the 23rd, you're not going to be happy. Yes, people hear you speak, but they don't actually listen. Yeah. Can you tell me something about being born? That's not what I'm here to do right now. Listen, y'all. If you want to join my magnetism class where I teach people how to use the energy of their birthday to have more magnetic energy, how to be more influential, how to draw a crowd in, how to get people to listen to you, how to get people to pay attention to you. If you're a Leo, how to get more attention. All you need to do is DM me your birthday. The class is $99.91, and not everybody is going to be eligible because I use numerology to let people in. Okay, so what I want to let you know is that if you want to join my magnetism class, all you need to do is DM me your birthday to see if you're eligible. If you're eligible, then you can make the payment. Okay, the class is $99.91. Do not DM me your birthday if you don't have the money, because let me tell you something, I'm about to read all y'all to a filth. Some of y'all will DM me your birthday just because you want validation that you're magnetic or that you can be magnetic. So what you'll do is you'll DM me your birthday to see if I say yes, you're eligible. Let me tell you something, if you DM me your birthday knowing you don't have the money to pay, but you just want to see you're eligible, I'm gonna know that you're a person that lacks your own confidence to the point that you got to go get validation from somebody on the internet. That's how well I can read people. I know when people are asking me to do things just because they want validation. But now imagine you had the ability to read that when people came to you to get validation, you would know how to get them in the palm of your hands. For example, if you go on a date with someone and somebody's like, you think I'm cute? You think I'm this? You think I'm that? You think I'm this? Guess what? If you don't give them that validation, they're going to chase after you. Is there a payment plan for the magnetism class? No, the magnetism class is $100. So unfortunately, there isn't a payment plan. You get what I'm saying? Somebody said, I respect honesty. I respect honesty too. I respect honesty too, but the one thing I want to tell y'all too is never be a person that searches for validation. Somebody said, when is the class? The class is a pre-recorded class, so you can watch the class whenever you want. You can go back to it. I have an app too. Yeah, your girl got an app. So I have an app too, and you can read and you can watch the videos at your own timing and at your own pace. Every week I upload new videos, okay? That's something else I want to say too. Every week I upload new videos. I'm going to give y'all a little sneak peek of what it looks like before. I want to give y'all a little sneak peek of what it looks like. All right. So look, y'all, this is what my class looks like. All right. I built the website and everything. I built everything. All right. So look, this is one of the classes that I have right here. This is talking about high cortisol levels. A lot of people don't know that if you have high cortisol levels, it's easily affecting your magnetism. Okay. So for example, cortisol, often termed the stress hormone, plays a crucial role in our body's response to stress. While essential for managing acute stress, chronic elevated cortisol levels can negatively impact your health. It can also stop you from being magnetic. You may say, how? Because guess what? If you can't get sleep, you're not going to be high energy. Guess what? If you're getting poor quality of sleep, you're not getting beauty sleep. If you're fatigued, you're not at your highest. If you're having mood swings, you're not sexy. There's nothing cute about a mood swing. Okay? Let's get back into it. Let me show y'all too. All right? Let me show y'all. Okay. So look. Look, these are all the different modules. Real quick, I want to show y'all. These are all the different modules. Embrace your dark side. This talks about you have to play the game. You get what I'm saying? The introduction to magnetism, how to dominate conversations, personal magnetism, the 7 laws of personal magnetism, using your hair to amplify your wealth, unveiling the magnetic persona. Like, I break shit down, the fundamentals. Like, I break shit down. How to keep your control, how to be detached, how to magnetize what you want, how to change your look, how to get people in awe of you, how to story tell. You get what I'm saying? So all of those are the different things that I offer within my magnetism class. All you need to do is DM me your birthday if you want to join. But let's continue. Another thing that I want to say too is that if you want to be more magnetic, you also have to slow down. Somebody said, what makes someone not eligible to join? I still want you to DM your birthday because you guys may not be aware of other numbers within your birthday. But I do know I'm a 7 life path. What I would say is that if you are a 4 or a 7, it may be a little bit harder for you to be magnetic. Okay, is that website linked on your profile? No, the only way you could join my class. Is you have to send me your birthday. The class is not public. You cannot. That's what's special about this class. You get what I'm saying? Somebody said, what about a 5? Fives are the number of the model. For example, next thing, I want y'all to start looking at people's birthday. If you look at Chris Brown's birthday is literally 5/5. Does it make sense now? Chris Brown's birthday is May 5th. Does it make sense now? You see why he's got so much flow and so much energy and people just love everything about him? That's 5 energy. Beyonce is also a 5 energy. So do you see how 5 is the entertainer, right? But if you look at the Leo is the 5th sign, right? And Leos are entertainers. Leos love attention. So people like Chris Brown and Beyonce, who are both 5s, love to put on a show. They love to be looked at, and they don't feel weird when people look at them. Somebody said, why not 4? 4 is very organized and structured. 4 is not spontaneous. 4 is like, I got to do it like this. 4 is like a OCD type of person. And personally, I don't think OCD is sexy. I think you should be neat, but I don't think OCD and it got to be this way, it got to be this way. Nothing sexy about that. What's sexy is spontaneity, being in the flow. 4s don't go with the flow. They try to create the flow. They have anxiety. 4s, if you're born on the 4th, the 13th, the 22nd, let me tell y'all something. When shit not going y'all way, y'all get so anxious. Somebody said, what about 8? 8 is about money. Beyonce is born on the 4th. Add up her birthday, baby. Come on now. And somebody said Beyonce is born on the 4th. Did I not just say that 4s are, it got to be like this. It got to be like this. Think about it, right? The word Virgo. Listen to this. This is how you know. The word Virgo. Virgo is starts with V. V is the 22nd letter in the alphabet. 2 plus 2 is 4. Do you see why Virgos are it gotta be like this? Does that, you see? Y'all see the type of shit that I could break down? So some of y'all gonna come to me like, Ori, why am I like this? And I'm gonna be like, give me your name, give me your birthday. Oh, you're like this because of this. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So listen, y'all, another thing I'll say too is that if you guys join, I'm a life path 1 and born on the 1st on a year of the rooster. Listen, another thing I'll say too is if you join the magnetism class today, I'll give you a free numerology reading. I'll give you a quick free numerology reading if you join the magnetism class today. My last announcement too. Today is the beginning of my group mentorship. So I'm about to help a lot of people level up themselves, their income, and everything, also using their birthdays. My mentorship is $280. The group mentorship starts today. It's going to be about 2 months. It's going to be 1 to 2 classes a week. Okay? So if you want to hop into that and you want to get into that, just DM me and you could join. But that's what I've been talking about. Somebody said, I'm just worse. And I just joined today. What you joined? YC 707 specific. November 21st. November 21st is his birthday. Born October 7, 1992. You're born on the 280th day of the year. Putin is born on that day. How big are the classes? The classes are only going to take about 10 to 12 people. Nothing crazy. 10 to 12 people. 10 to 12 people. Nothing too crazy. So like I said, if you want to join, all you got to do is DM me, whatever it is. If you want to join both, I'll give you a deal, whatever the case may be. Also, everybody that's in here, make sure y'all subscribe to me. Make sure y'all subscribe. Let's get into it. Somebody said, listen, y'all, I'm sorry, but I'm not doing numerology. I'm not doing numerology readings on here. I already told you how you could get one. If y'all want, the only way I'll do a numerology reading, I'm not gonna do it. What about November 21st, 1994? And y'all still trying, huh? Fuck it. I'll do something for y'all. For those that don't want to join the class but want a numerology reading, all you got to do is cash at me $28 with your birthday. Listen, I'm going to do it. All you need to do is cash at me $28 with your birthday, and I'll give y'all a numerology reading. But besides that, let me show y'all my new song that just dropped. Let me show you my new song that just dropped, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Y'all gotta go stream my fucking song, y'all. Y'all gotta show me some support and stream my song. I made a song in Portuguese, right? Let me teach y'all something about magnetism, right? Okay, so if you're born on the 5th, if you're born on the 3rd, if you're born on the 21st, if you're born on the 14th, if you're born on the 12th, you would do well by learning a new language. If you learn a new language, it will automatically make you sexier. Why does learning a new language for the people who have 3 and 5 in their birthday make them sexier? Why? Because 5 is the number of travel, right? So when you travel, you're more attractive in the places that you travel to. 3 is the number of communication. So if you learn a new language, what you're doing is you're amplifying your communication, and that's going to make you sexier. That's what's going to make you more magnetic. Okay? So tell me what y'all think about this. I learned Portuguese for this.
Você está famosa. Beautiful too. Famosa. When I look at you,
Yeah, man. Y'all go add that to y'all playlist, man. Listen, man, there's nothing sexier than people who are creative. People who are creative. If you're creative, do you know how much energy you're also bringing in that other people aren't doing? The name the name of the song is Formosa. Sorry, y'all. The name of the song is Formosa. Formosa. This is why if you're creative, don't run away from that shit. Embrace the fact that you're creative. Because you're creative, you literally create things. And there's nothing more magnetic than the creator itself. And let me tell you something too, why creating makes you more money. You ever looked at the word create? Create is literally cre and then the number 8. So when you create things, it makes you more magnetic and it makes you more money. Another thing I want to show y'all something with the numerology too is 2024 is an 8 year, right? 2024, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4 adds up to 8. Do you want to know one of the most popular terms in 2024? She ate. Oh, that ate. You peep that? You see how numerology works within this matrix? You see how this game works? That's why I keep telling y'all, when you got the cheat codes, the shit will work for you. You just got to know how to work it. You see how in 2024, it's an 8 year, and the most popular term this year is, oh, that ate. Oh, she ate. Ate that. That's number 8. You see how that works? Now imagine in 2024, you created a business around, or you created a t-shirt or some type of line or some type of creative around 8. You would have won. If I don't know if y'all seen, but there's a TV show called The 8 Show. Bro, when I tell you this shit got so much numerology in it, this shit got so much. Bro, the Chinese know what they're doing. That's why Chinese astrology is more accurate than Western astrology. They know what they're doing. Look, I'm about to play it for y'all. Y'all need to check this out, bro. Look. 2233. Bro, they know what they're doing. The first scene in the damn trailer is 33. Look. 2233. That's 2 master numbers. And you peep, the 8 show came out. Hold on, let's look it up. What day did this come out? And it got 8 episodes. What day did the 8 show come out? 5. Hold on. The 8 show came out May 17, 2024. The 8 show came out May 17, 2024. Let's add up that date. Wow, it's a 22 day. So peep how the trailer, I'm trying to break this down for y'all. Peep how this TV show came out on an 8 day, right? And the life path of that day is 22, right? You see the first number that pops up on the trailer? The first number that pops up on the trailer is 2233. Spending time here, right? Let me show you something. They'll pay me just for spending time here. Let me show you something, y'all. What does an hourglass look like? What does an hourglass look like? A number 8. What does an hourglass look like? A number 8. Let's finish. I'm not for to sit here and watch all of this with you, but this goes to show, if you born on the 8th, if you born on the 17th, if you born on the 26th, you should have had a really good year this year. This was the year that you really should have gone hard. For real. What's the name of the show? The 8 Show. Y'all watch the show. What are y'all confused about? The reason why I brought up the 8 Show was to show you how powerful the numerology is. The reason why I'm bringing up the power of the numerology is to show you that everything that I'm teaching is being used even if you don't notice it. It's being used by the elites. It's being used by other countries. And just because you're not aware of it doesn't mean that it's not working. Just because you're not aware of it does not mean it's not working. Period. All right. So listen, y'all, I don't know if y'all wanted to, but I am down to do some numerology readings. If y'all want to cash app, I'm down to do y'all numerology readings. All you need to do is cash app me $28. And in the cash app, send me your birthday, and I will tell you everything you need to know about your birthday. So I want everybody right now, all you got to do is cash app me. Look. All you got to do is cash app me $28. Damn, it's so many comments. Y'all can't even see my fucking cash app. Here, let me type it on here. Maybe I could type it on here. Because, damn, y'all, it's so many comments on the damn. So, there you go. Boom. There we go, y'all. There you go, y'all. There you go. So if y'all wanna do a reading, if y'all want a numerology reading, all you gotta do is cash app, and put your birthday in the cash app. Somebody say you have to pin it, bro. I can't pin it. Like, y'all, I'm on my phone. Sheesh, I want to pin it. Damn, Regina called me bruh. Regina said, you gotta pin it, bruh. Like, she sound like she agitated with me. Somebody said, y'all, the new preachers now pass that collection plate. I didn't ask you to donate for me to do this class. I'm not asking you. You paying for a service. This ain't a fucking church. Let's get it together. You're paying for a service. I have education in something. And you're paying me for what I know, bitch. Don't get it twisted. I ain't no fucking preacher. It's one thing about it, bitch. I sin. Fuck y'all talking about. I need to stop listening to Nikki. Look what Nikki got me fucking doing. Nikki got me out here. That's how y'all know. I'm a barb. That's how y'all know. So, we got the first cash app. Y'all ready? We got the first cash app. May 3rd, 1979. Okay, first things first, baby. You yap. You talk. Somebody said, are you okay? First things first, for Tammy. Tammy, girl, you grew up. I see you, Tammy. So, Tammy, and let everybody know this shit accurate so they can send me my money and run me my check in this 8 year, okay? I'm about to blow y'all fucking mind. So Tammy grew up in a life where she either grew up very, very poor, or she grew up where it's like she either had no money at all or she had a lot of money. There was no in between. And she would probably go from having a lot of money to no money, having a lot of money to no money, having a lot of money to no money, or she just had no money. Okay? Her birthday could also say that she came from a rags to riches story. It all depends. She could, like somebody said, too vague. Bitch, let me finish. Damn. Let me finish. Damn. You already too vague, bitch. How you giving an opinion and the shit ain't even done yet? Let me finish, baby. I just got it started. That's like when you start getting into it with your freaky deek and they touch you one little time and you like, you don't know what you're doing. Babe, let me warm it up a little bit. Let me get it a little, you know what I'm saying, a little moisturized. Like, damn, I ain't even add all the numbers yet. Fuck. Damn. Shit. Let me finish. Damn, Tammy. Okay, shit. Tammy, my bad, baby. My bad, Tammy. Let me get my calculator. I ain't even pull up the fucking calculator. Damn. 5 plus 3 plus 1 plus 9 plus 7 plus 9. You is a 34 life path. Okay, Tammy. So look. So your weakness is actually your strength. What's supposed to be your weakness is your strength, because guess what? You're a 34/7, which means that you love to spend time by yourself. And most people who are 7s like me like to spend time by themselves. See, I'm a 34/7. Y'all see how earlier I was complaining about I need to be by myself, right? Now, but the fact that you're born on the 3rd means that you like talking. So most 7s don't like talking, but you know how to yap. You know how to connect with people. You know how to, like, everybody think they your friend, but you not they friend. It's like you're a friend whore. Everybody think they your friend, but you just like, no, I just know them. They not my friend, but they swear up and down you they friend. Another thing too is you do need your isolation time by yourself, but you're a person, like, you are very smart. You are very smart. Sometimes your struggle is you can be a smart ass. And sometimes you could talk over people with your smart assery, Tammy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Now, let me ask you, Tammy, which part of what I said earlier about your grow up? So basically, growing up, you either had no money, or you had a lot of money. Somebody said I do overtalk. You overshare too sometimes too, I would say. That's something I would say too. No money. Exactly. Now, this is what I would say. Let me go back to the calculator. Okay, Tammy, you're emotional. You, right now, your strength, when you turn 27, 28, your Saturn return, you started doing something more with people. You started getting more into working out. If you're not into working out, you should really get heavy into fitness, because your birthday says that your body is able to be so built and sexy. That's what I would say too. All right. And then 1979, if I'm not mistaken, that is a goat. I think that's a goat. Let me make sure. Let me make sure. Yep, you're a goat. So, Tammy, 2021 was a hard year for you. 2021 was a hard year for you, Tammy. 2021 was a hard year for you. All right, let's get into Aloe, which is crazy because Aloe is literally... So Tammy is born 5/3, 1979, and Aloe is born 5/30, 2003. So y'all both got the same birthday in a way, and y'all both goats. So what I would say for you, Aloe, is that, Tammy, you also have a lot of years was hard. No, baby. No. 2021 was your enemy year. So really think about what happened in 2021. 2021 was your enemy year. Like, a lot of shit happened. But 2028, if I'm not mistaken, I think 2028 or 2027 is going to be your year. All right. Aloe, 5/30, 2003. You're a yapper too. You probably grew up with money not really being on your side. You tend to whine a lot. You tend to talk a lot. Like, sometimes you over talk. That's what I would say. Sometimes you can over talk. You can overshare. You get away with things too. You're lucky. You're a lucky person, because guess what? If you're born on the 3rd, right, or you're born on the 30th, the word lucky, the first 3 letters in lucky all add up to 3. L adds up to 3. U adds up to 3. C adds up to 3. So you may be a lucky individual. You get away with shit, Aloe. Another thing I could say too is that, oh, your life is about money. You may have grown up poor or not having a lot of money, and it's going to be a struggle for you to make money a little bit as you grow up until you hit your Saturn return. When you hit your Saturn return, you're going to start making way more fucking money. You're going to start making way more fucking money. Another thing I want to say too is that your strength is your ability to connect with people. Somebody, Aloe said that's so true, bro. 5, 3, 0, 2, 3. You're a 4 life path, so you got to work hard for everything that you want. You know what I'm saying? You got to work hard for everything that you want. There are some people that can just get things easily. For example, if you're born on the 8th, if you're born on the 28th, if you're born on the 11th, it's kind of a 33 or 22. You kind of can manifest things very easily. But people who are 4 life paths, 13, or they're fucking born on the 22nd, you guys have to work very hard for what you want. It's like y'all work twice and 3 times as hard as everybody else, but you only get half as everybody else. What's the Saturn return? You got to look it up, baby, because I got to do everybody else reading. All right. Let's go to the next one. Rose gold. 11/17, 1995. Okay, your birthday's coming up. 2025 is going to be a hard year for you. That's what I will say. 2025 will be a hard year for you because it's going to be your enemy year. You're the year of the pig. So one thing about you, you're a fat ass. You love to eat. You're funny. Cat Williams is a pig. Y'all pigs are so funny. Like, you are funny and you love to eat. Okay, another thing I would say too is you're about your money. You're like a piggy bank. And I would recommend for you being born 1995, use that term a lot more because pigs are about their money too. So piggy bank. If I was you, I would start using that term. You probably look like a pig a little bit, not to be disrespectful, but your ears are probably a little fat. Like, you may or may not. That's like a hit or miss with the look like a pig. But what I will say is that you are a fat ass. That's what I would say. Another thing I would say too is that you grew up where people were being very aggressive towards you. People were being very aggressive towards you. Hold on. Yep, you grew up where people were being very, very fucking aggressive towards you. And I would say that you love to spend time by yourself. You are a loner. You love to study. You love to read. You love spirituality. You get what I'm saying? Yep, people were very aggressive to you. You probably had a little abuse even come into your life where people were just arguing with you. What I can say your weaknesses is pigs or cheaters. So if you're born 1995, next year, don't do any new things. Don't start no new job. Don't start no new relationship. Don't start anything new because next year is your enemy year. Let's move on to the next one. May 31st, 1991. So what I would say for you, May 31st, 1991. You grew up easily influenced by your environment when you were young. If you got in trouble, it's because of who you was around. A lot of people with this placement, they end up getting into crime. They end up being around crack houses. They end up being around people who do drugs, all because their environment was a bad one. So something about your birthday says your environment was fucked up. Another thing I can say too is that you're the year of the goat, so you're about money. The goat is the 8th sign, right? And what I would say is that you being a goat, you like nice things. You feel me? One thing about goats, you may say no, not you, but one thing about goats, if you're a goat, you don't mind being cheated on if they paying the check. If they taking care of you and they spending that money, you may not mind them cheating on you because you about your money. If they are buying you Birkins and all this shit, you may not be against them cheating. You may be like, just give me my money. She said, Rose Gold said, I was 11-17. She put targets. I was on point, huh? Shanae, so you being born 1991, you're very emotional. What I would say is that 2021 was a hard year for you. 2021 was a hard year for you. 6/16/1996. That's a lot of sixes. So I know you care about people. 6 is the number of like the therapist, the counsel. 6 is the number of the person who likes to take other people's responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? 6 plus 16 plus 1 plus 9. Okay, so you are an 11 life path, baby. So you're very emotional, babes. Like, you are the epitome of emotional. But one thing about it, if you cry hard enough about some of the things that you want, you tend to get them. Like, you're like the crybaby. The 11s are like the crybabies of the universe. But, like, they do have a lot of energy and a lot of aura. What I would recommend is that working out should be your number one goal in life. Because if you're very emotional, you need something to kind of keep you sane. If you do not work out and you're an 11 life path, you could have head problems, like headaches, and you could have stomach aches. And the reason why I feel like that is, like, for example, my mom is born 11/20, so that's 11/11 basically. And I tell her, like, if you don't work out, you're gonna get headaches, right? And then she ended up getting like something on her eye, and I'm like, what's going on with your eye? She's like, oh, the fluids is coming out of my eye. I said, the fluids are coming out of your eye and it's causing you to have headaches? She's like, yeah. I said, it's because you're not working out. And because you're not working out, where do you think that emotional energy has to come out of? So if you're an 11 and you're not working out, you need to work out because you're going to deal with headaches or you're going to deal with stomach problems, all right? And it also helps you to stay sane. If you don't work out and you're an 11, you're easily crashing out, period. You're easily crashing out. Kanye West is an 11 life path, so y'all know he crashes out a lot sometimes. So I can imagine what would happen if he has a solid workout routine, how much more calm he would be. All right, here we go. The next one, Cherie. We did Cherie already. 616. What I will also say is you born 1996, your gut is where you feel everything that's wrong. When shit goes wrong, you feel it in your gut. Your gut, your gut, your gut. You love being by yourself, so make sure that you spend enough time by yourself. Another thing I would say too is that 2020 was a good year for you, but 2026 is going to be your enemy year, so lay low. All right, let's do the next one. Sherry Jones. We got Shanae, Cherie. Like, what the fuck going on? Sherry Jones, 4/13/1992. You're born the year of the monkey, so you probably got some strong shoulders, girl. Let me finish. 4/13/1992. You're 29 life path too. So you're an 11 life path. You're very emotional also. So I would recommend for you too, girl, you got to work out. What I would say too is you as a monkey, you need to be careful who you hang around because you're easily influenced. Another thing I would say too is that you do well in America because America is founded the year of the monkey, but your enemy sign is the tiger. So 2022 was probably your enemy. 2022 was your enemy year. So it was a hard year for you. It was a bad year for you. Shit probably went left for you. Another thing I want to say is stay away from tiger. Stay away from tiger print. Stay away from anything tiger related. It's not good for you. It's not good energy. 1998 is a tiger year. Somebody said it was for real, for real. Thank you, Cherie. This is like 4 people who I never even talk to, and they telling me, yo, the shit is accurate. The shit is accurate. The Cash App is on the screen, y'all. The Cash App is on the screen. All right. Let's finish. Another thing I want to say too is that 2020, I think 2029 or 2028, if I'm not mistaken, 2029 is going to be your year. I think 2029 is going to be your year. It's going to be a monkey year. I would say too that monkeys do well in crypto. So if you ever wanted to trade, you would do well in that. Let's go to the next one. You being born on the 13th, also, Cherie, I would say that you have to work hard for everything that you want. You literally have to work 3 times, 4 times as hard. What's up, Brazil? You got to work 3 times and 4 times as harder than everybody else just to get half of what they got. So you got to understand that the way that you beat people is by outworking them, like Kobe mentality. January 20th, 2000. Okay, boom. You yap. When you get in trouble, it's because you was talking too much or people was talking shit about you. One thing about you, Greg, people talk shit about you. Your name is always in someone's mouth. If you ever get in trouble, it's because people are talking shit about you, Greg. Greg, is that accurate? And your ass, you talk a lot too. So a lot of times people talking shit about you because some shit you done said that you shouldn't have said. Greg, where the fuck you at? Greg said facts. Exactly. All right. One thing I will say though, Greg, is that you're born the year of the cat. So you probably have very interesting eyes. For example, I'm born the year of the cat. If you look at my eyes, when you see me in person, my eyes can be very big. Somebody said, did I miss the mentorship? I never got an email. No, you did not miss it. But if you are in the mentorship, DM me so I can enroll you guys today now into the class. All right. So yeah, Greg, you talk a lot. You're very bossy too, Greg. You're very fucking bossy. You're honorable, but you're very bossy and you got a lot of fire energy. Rachel Chisholm, 6/4/1986. You're born the year of the tiger. 2022 was a good year for you. Monkeys are your enemy sign, so don't do anything that has a monkey on it, that has a fucking gorilla on it, a bathing ape. Don't do nothing monkey related. Monkeys are born 1992, so don't date nobody with that energy. You're very young looking. You're very playful. You're very impulsive. Sometimes you could be a little stupid. I'm not gonna lie. You work very hard. If you don't, you should be, because it's your energy. You're very organized. If you're not, you should be. What I would also recommend for you is that, what I would say too is that making sure that you create schedules and routines. You need a routine in order to win. If you don't have a routine, you're getting anxious. What I can say too is that you grew up in an environment where people were very aggressive with you, and therefore it made you aggressive. You know what I'm saying? So 6 + 4 + 1 + 9 + 8 plus 6. You're a 34-7. You see how all of the 7 life paths, 7 is the number of spirituality. All of the 7s are in here trying to learn more about themselves through spirituality. So what I would say is that as a 7 life path, you need to make sure that you have more than enough time by yourself. What I would say too, somebody said, can you add mine? Yeah, my bad, Greg. You're a 5 life path, Greg. So you like to travel. You need to travel. Be careful with hoes because 5s are the ones that kind of attract hoe energy. So don't be a hoe. Don't be like, Greg, if you get in trouble, it's because of your emotions, it's because of your mouth, or it's because of who you have sex with. Okay? So be mindful of that. 6/4/1986. What I would say for you is that you're gonna look young for the rest of your life. You're never really gonna look like your age. Okay. What else I would say is be careful with your aggression because I know you grew up being kind of like abused or people being aggressive towards you. So be mindful of that, not to embody that and be aggressive towards other people. Okay. Not Diana, 7/17/2006. This has been a hard year for you, but you're a 5 life path. You love to travel. You love to have attention. You love to look sexy. You love to pose. You like to take pictures. You are the number of the model. So you're probably very good looking. What I would say too is that you're very indecisive. You're very indecisive. You are flaky. You're flaky. What I can say too is that you're about your money. So you like to be around people that either look good, that have a type of aura about them and they're fun, or they have money. Like if they don't have a swagger about them, you don't want to be around them. And I understand because you got some type of swagger about you. You're born the year of the dog, so you're very emotional. You probably have some very like eyes, like some big eyes, and you love attention. You're very loyal though, but you love attention. Natty, not Deanna, that's the one that we did, or Natty, Lily, 12/16/1974. 12/16. You love spending time by yourself. You can be very aggressive sometimes, or other people are very aggressive towards you. You can be very argumentative too, very defensive. You're a hard worker. You're a hard worker. I did add yours. I thought I said you was a 5 life path. You're a 5 life path. 7/17/2006. You're a 5 life path. I said it. So Lily, you're a hard worker. You love to spend time by yourself. 12/16/1974. What's 1974? That's horse. Let me see. 1974. That's a tiger. Okay, so you look young for your age too. That's what I would say. You look very young for your age. What I would say too is that you're very playful. What I would say too is that you love to study. Like your strength is how smart you are. You probably was the smartest person in your class. You're probably a smart ass. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, okay, well, I was born January 23rd, 1999. It literally starts from 0, 1, 2, 3. You know what's interesting? I'm born October 23rd, 1999, which is 1, 2, 3 also. And January 23rd is X's birthday. So Elysian, you got a powerful birthday, I would say. Lily, also what I would say is as a tiger, you can be very impulsive. So you have to be careful with that. Your enemy sign is the monkey. So 2016 was a hard year for you. 1992 was a hard year for you. 2029 is going to be a hard year for you also. Yeah, 2029 is going to be a hard year for you also. So be mindful of that. Rashana, you didn't put your birthday, baby. You didn't put your birthday, my love. Listen, y'all, I need y'all to do me a favor. I really need y'all to go stream my song Formosa, y'all. Go stream my song Formosa. I'm waiting for Rashana's birthday. But go stream my song Formosa, y'all. Go show love. Go add it to your playlist right now. Add my song to your playlist right now, Formosa. I recorded all this myself. If you're from Brazil, if you're Latin, go support.
Você está famosa.
Y'all go add this to your playlist. The song is called Formosa. All right, y'all. I'm about to hop off. Remember, y'all, if y'all are looking to join my magnetism class, make sure you guys go ahead and DM me your birthday. All right. I love you guys, and later.